Hello everyone. Eid Mubarak. You, how is it going? Quickly check if everything is working. Can I get some thumbs ups in the chat? How are you? How are you? Uh, well, फिलहाल कह रहे हैं ईद मुबारक भाई, ईद मुबारक to you. Well, अच्छा, I'm going to double check कि we see all the messages as well. And let's see. As you know, I tried this this new method of messages. I'm checking it actually very actively. I'm looking at cannot clear session, not recommended. Keep the session. Okay. So we keep the session. We bring it here. Close this guy. Close. And I'm looking at my live as well. There we go. So close. Let's also get Facebook as well. There we go. Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah. Can we see each other or no? Okay, I can see some messages from here and there, but not, let's say, from Facebook. Let's try some more messages. I can see some fake messages like this one, which is not okay. Let's try some more messages from Facebook as well. I can see Hassan Ahmad being there as well, saying Eid Mubarak to you as well. Abrar says hello, hello to you too. I see some messages, but not all. I think we have to figure it out a bit nicely, so to say. Salam says Eid Mubarak to you too as well. Yeah, it's a bit tricky as I'm not seeing all those messages. I'm wondering what might be the issue there. Let's try one thing. I'm gonna check something really quickly. So Instagram. Let's reload. Okay. So we reload Instagram. We reload Facebook. And then we try to see the messages again. Here's the live. Let's see. Eid Mubarak. Okay, so I see my messages now, right? You see them too. Good. Let's try Facebook as well. So Facebook is this one, and we have the live producer being there. Oi, that was not what I wanted. Let's see. Okay, I see YouTube. Reload. I'm still experimenting with these, so bear with me. Ta-da-ta-da. Facebook is this one. Keep session recommended. There we go. So let's try some messages on Instagram. Test. Do we see that? Abrar says, I'm 50. I need guidance to grow my freelancing career. Uh-huh. What kind of guidance do you want? And I also, Abrar, I shared a link with you जहाँ से आप book कर सकते हो a one-on-one meeting. So I cannot guide you on chat, so to say, if that makes sense. So you would have to book a session. So try to book a session from the link जो मैंने आपके साथ share किया है. I hope that helps. Because for me, it's really hard to give suggestions on chat. Good. So we looked at Facebook as well. Give me one quick second. If I clear all the messages, that works. If I send some test messages, that also works. But I think the only problem is when I go with the actual Facebook streams, then we have an issue, right? And let's see, I reload this guy as well. Reveal capture page. So that is the capture page now. Good. Bring this guy here. I'm trying to see if I can also show all of the messages as well. Reveal capture page. View post. Okay, then the thing is, if I'm looking at my current messages, this should be it. If I close this guy, then I have to look at all of your messages separately, it seems like, क्योंकि it's not showing as it should. Okay, now you see the messages. That's good. सर ईद पे ईदी तो बनती है. अच्छा सही. ईद पे आदाब भी बनता है. आप आदाब भेजें फिर मैं देखता हूँ. Rahman says, I literally have zero knowledge of vibe coding, but with vibe coding I made ERP custom for my company. Now I want multiple tenancy. Okay, can we all see the messages from Rahman Ahmad? I don't think we can. So the question is, please guide me through any video or course that I can learn easily array variables data sets. These thing goes above my head. Please buy help. So what you can do is you can look into some videos that I already have created. So give me 1 second and I'll try to bring those. Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah from by BW3369. Good. Let's see. There is this guy and then there's this. So I can show you what we are talking about. this. So here, are you all able to see the screen? Can you see the screen properly? And I'm also looking live stream sector. And now this is much. This is exactly what I wanted to share. So what I was referring to is this video. Let's see if I can find one. There is this course called Web Development Basics. So if I go to my playlist, or I think the easier way would be to go to CodewithAhsan.dev, go to courses. In the courses, there's this course currently being done by over 2000 people. So just click this course and then you can go through all of this. So you have, for example, in here, you will find we have JavaScript. In JavaScript, we have all these concepts like data types, functions, objects, strings, numbers. How do we work with dialog boxes, if else conditions, array methods, sorting, for loop, while loop, do while loop, for loop. All of those things are essentially there. So you can start looking into it. Okay, does that make sense? I'm going to share the link in the chat. So you can see here the link. Okay. Someone says there should be a special Eid offer for your Udemy course. Okay, what kind of offer do you need? Name your price. What discount do you need for the course? Getting a bit warm here. Going to quickly look into a couple of things because I want to streamline the content creation, so to say. Maybe we could also have, I don't know, a different column. So we do have, I would say, long form. These could be short form. I would say this one considered only when an interspace. I think it should be in here. Maybe just here. And this one is supposed to be edit statuses. This long form should be actually in to do. We can also rename this bit. This could be to do or to do long form. Sir, 10 stack query has overtaken the progressive web apps for retry and offline mechanism. What's your take on it? PWA is still relevant. PWA has different capacities or capabilities. For example, progressive web apps has notifications. It has service workers for different cases. Yeah, like it's really really customizable. Then you also have the possibility of having, for example, app icons as well. So PWA is really different from, I would say, 10 stack query, because 10 stack query is just how you fetch data and caching the data, so to say. So you have caching strategies, you have cached data, you can revalidate that data. And I've not worked with 10 stack too much, to be honest, but from what I've seen in really like small projects is there's a difference between progressive web apps and 10 stack query. So they're not the same. So I hope that makes sense. Am I missing any messages from anywhere? No. I can see messages from YouTube coming in. I don't see any messages from Instagram coming in, so I'm going to test one. Let's see. Asad says Eid Mubarak to you too. Okay, so Instagram messages are coming in as well. Let me quickly confirm if Facebook messages also come in. So the Facebook messages are not coming in. I'm going to share the link in the chat here. I request you to seek some personal help. I tried to see. Now I want to dive in the ocean. I'll get this course surely, but I am a little dim. So what you can do, Rehan, is then book a one-to-one. I wouldn't call you dumb, but if you think you need more help or on a one-to-one basis, then book a one-to-one. That's what I would suggest. So I hope that makes sense. Yeah, I can see your messages now. Anil, I see your message there as well. I can also see Shubh as well. Asad says Eid Mubarak to you as well. Asad, how's it going? Shubh says hey. Anil also says hey. Thank you. The test messages are coming in as well. I'll quickly add one thing that before I forgot. So notebook LM to Gemini, not Gemini. It could be Gemini CLI or notebook LM CP for Gemini CLI. That could be one of the things. I'm gonna add it to myself for now. Let's quickly YouTube to it as well. And so I don't forget. And there was also one more. AI Studio full stack application example. So we have that as well. Let me add it for myself with the tag. Wait. ClickUp is not clicking up, it seems like. Or I have to refresh now. So you see what nothing happens when I click here. You see, nothing happens. And this is a product that's used by, I don't know, hundreds of thousands of developers, but nothing's happening. So I don't know. And I also don't like this particular button because it seems like I'm saving something, but if I click this, it would mark this as completed, which doesn't make sense. So yeah, I'm gonna probably have to click this, click the ClickUp, and then add the tag here. Now here it works. ByW says, what's on the agenda today? The agenda is in the title, brother. It's me just streamlining my content creation. I'm not teaching anything today. So I'm here for just some chit chat, some discussions, but I'm not teaching anything in this video. I want to put less stress on my mind today, and not actually do something. So I'm just streamlining my thoughts and taking out my bookmarks, putting them into my board where I plan my content, etc. So I'm gonna just do that. If that makes sense. It's real Suraj. Hey, how's it going? Macho, how's it going? Welcome back to the stream. So walaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Good to see you again. Altaf says, sir, in latest React 19, there's no need of use memo and use callbacks hooks as React now by default takes care of it. Yes, that's right. React 19 introduced this feature where you don't have to now use memo or use callback because it automatically caches it. So if your inputs don't change, it wouldn't consider that as a re-render for the React component. So that's new in React 19. And those of you who don't know, we already have that, I think. And I also now can add my courses really quickly to the website. So here, if you go to the learn React in 90 minutes, if you go to that course, we do discuss in 2019. Sorry, we do discuss all of a lot of things related to React in general. But I think there is a little here. No, here React 19 features overview. So this is a part where we discuss what's new in React 19. I'm gonna mute it so we don't have to listen to my voice, so to say. So here you can see I cover these things that we don't need. Here you can see advanced hook, use ref, use memo, callback, reducer. No, that's not the one. Where is the React 19 thing? Yeah, React 19. Exactly. So here you can see the new features that we do not cover in the video, but we do mention that. For example, you have the use hook for promises. We do have the use action states that it has introduced, but maybe I don't mention the use memo and use callback in here. No, this is the one, the React compiler auto optimization. This is the part where I mention that we don't really need use memo or use callback anymore. But yes, if you have not watched the video, do have a look. But how is the Eid going for everyone? Are you already done with the Eid? Or do you have still celebrations going on? Let's see. We got Eid Mubarak from IOMX as well. Nice, nice. I will also comment here. Say Eid Mubarak to we everyone. And what I want to do actually is I'm going to go to my saved resources. So I can either delete those or create some content out of that as well, or content ideas, so to say. Hmm. I have to try this out, the portless thing, but I don't know if it is worth it, but we'll see. I have to try this out. We'll see. Let's quickly add a copy link to this. Portless dev. And let me assign it to myself. Predictable. See. I'm gonna post it here. And I also want to clean up all of my my posts as well, so I don't have. This is something I have to actually look into a bit more. Wait, what happened? Hmm. Let's see. And let's quickly copy the link here, because we have some updates in AI Studio from Google. Let's have a quick look and then we'll see what happens then. Let me know if you're able to hear the sounds or the voice.
Welcome to the new Google AI Studio with a new agent, runtime, and native Firebase support to level up your vibe coding workflow.
It now uses the same agent harness found in Google Anti-Gravity, maintains context across your whole project, manages multi-file builds, and handles the heavy lifting of error correction.
The agent also now keeps working in the background without breaking your momentum.
With our new full-stack runtime, we now natively support secrets management and NPM packages.
And with Firebase integration, you can add live databases and user authentication to your app with a single prompt. Now you can securely connect to external APIs, manage live databases, and use modern libraries to build beautiful UIs fast.
And when you're ready to launch, deploy directly to Cloud Run. Get started at ai.studio/build.
Nice. Quickly add that as well. Oh, I actually have that here, so let me add the description here as well. Quickly add that.
Welcome to the new Google AI.
No, not 2 times. That as well. That was 2 weeks. When was the last date for this? Submissions are due March 16. That's way past. Unsave this thing. Oh, this was not refreshed. Why? Do I have it saved? I already unsaved it. What do you mean? I have to warm up my tea. It's now cold. Cloud.md blah blah blah. Okay, so we have someone who has shared their cloud.md, but they have not shared the cloud.md here, or is it what was the name of the person? This is the guy. Let's try to find out. Cloud.md. That's the cloud.md file. How to use this repo? Here is the one. Let's see. I'm gonna save this and let's add that. Fastest bookmark of my life. Makes sense. Okay, let's quickly copy link. I'm gonna add to from creator dot assign it to myself and don't ask again. Thank you. Quickly open it. Well, give me 1 second. Good. And we can safely remove this now. Wait, I unsaved this before as well, no? It came back again. Oh, there was this one tool as well. Or ये मैंने try नहीं किया था, तो that's I want to try it as well. Immersive learning language. I speak English. I want to learn. We don't have Swedish here. What? Do we have Swedish here? Russian, Polish, Bengali, Marathi, Telugu, Thai, Turkish. Science jargon. Don't have Swedish here. We do have German here. We have Arabic here as well. Let's start with this. Say hello. Introduce yourself and ask how they are. Hello, hello, test 1, 2, 3. Okay. Hello, my name is Ahsan. Hello, hello. How are you? Should I try this again or what? Nah, did not complete the mission. Back to missions list. I speak English. I want to learn Arabic. Okay, then let's say this one. Teacher. Introduce yourself and ask how they are. You can ask for translations and explanation at any time. Okay. This is a bit, I don't know, for the UX, is it a bit weird? Hello.
أهلا، كيف حالك اليوم؟ أنا سعيد لرؤيتك.
أهلا، كيف حالك اليوم؟ أنا محمد أحسن.
تمام الحمد لله. تشرفنا يا محمد. How would you introduce yourself more politely in Arabic?
I have no clue, you tell me.
You could say تشرفنا بمعرفتك, which means we are honored to know you. Try saying that.
شرفنا بمعرفتك. How do you say that again?
It's تشرفنا بمعرفتك. You're close. The معرفة part is the key. How about we try saying it one more time?
شرفنا بمعرفتك.
Félicitations. أحسنت صنع.
What was that? What was at the end? I thought it started speaking French or something. Build your own version. I would love to actually do that, but we'll see. How do we order a coffee? Hello, hello. How do I go about ordering a coffee?
أهلا، تفضل. شو بتحب تطلب؟ أنا شوي ملخبط اليوم، ساعدني بس. How would you say I want in Arabic?
I have no clue. You tell me.
بتقول أريد، يعني مثلا أريد قهوة. What kind of coffee would you like?
بتقول أريد، يعني مثلا أريد قهوة.
تمام، أريد قهوة. إيش نوعها؟ مثلا كابتشينو، لاتيه.
latte.
تمام، أريد لاتيه. إيش كمان؟ في عندك معجنات هون؟
Could you translate that? What was that?
Sure, I asked what else? Are there pastries here? So, معجنات means pastries in Arabic. Would you like something with your coffee?
بما معجنات.
أي نوع من المعجنات؟ مثلا كرواسون، كعكة، في كتير خيارات.
كحكة.
تمام، يبقى أريد لاتيه وكعكة. شي تاني؟ إيش طلباتك تانية؟
Let me know if this sentence is correct. أنا أريد latte وكعكة.
صحيح 100%. أنا أريد لاتيه وكعكة. جملة صحيحة جدا. Anything else؟
Imrumi says cool. Yeah, I know. And link of this Git repository. I'm going to share the link. Give me a second. It's immersive language learning.app. Let me see if I can chat and send it. Let me know if you can see it everywhere. You can see it here, but I'm not really sure if it would show. For example, this is the one, immersive language learning.app. Otherwise, I would have to send it literally everywhere. I can share there in the chat. I can share. But this is interesting. You did not complete the mission objectives. No score awarded this time. The interesting question is how uh, which model is being used. Emergo, mission control. I'm pretty sure it's the web audio API is being used by the Google Gen AI SDK. I think it's the Google native audio model or something. Let me see. Gemini.md here, front end, blah blah. Or we have public audio processors. Okay. Huh. But the web audio API, what is it using behind the scenes? I think it's using Gemini, but which one is it using? Is it using something that's baked into the audio API of the browser, or is it something that's going to the Google Cloud? Well, here we have it. Gemini Live. The Gemini Live model would be here somewhere. That's the config, and where is the used? Here is it. self.client.ai.live.connect. Live. Hmm? I think, yeah, we're using live here. Gemini Live here. Model is this one. Here is the model. So this is the model. So all the efforts that we did is to find this guy, Gemini Live 2.5 Flash native audio. So this is being used for the audio, and we could fork it, and then we could also then add more languages like Swedish or other languages. Interesting. What are we using? We're using Redis for rate limiting. Nice. If you have the Redis URL, and this is not dev mode, so we do Redis from URL Redis da 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 da, and we have the R here. Okay. Where are we using this? Now I'm curious. So here we have the Redis limiter. So we rate limit. We're using it for rate limiting assessment as interesting. Interesting project, but I don't think I have time or motivation at the moment. But that would be fun. That. So we have the Gemini, no, cursive language learning app. Could be nice. Tags. Oi. And add both the link and the post. This app, and we all link from back. Nice. Go back. Unsave this. What was this? The new guide on how to build agents. I have not looked into this as much. Looking into this as much as well because it's more cloud than AI. I'm interested in a lot in the ADK side. So maybe this is a part I'm going to look forward to. Core components for building, but I think yes. I think I could look into this particular part, but not the other side of it. So let's see what this is about. And this is the guide. No, I'm gonna skip this one. And let's see. Waqas is asking, what are we doing? What are we doing? I'm actually streamlining my content and future videos. I'm creating tasks for myself. And I'm chatting, answering questions. What is the component gallery? 60 components, 95 designs. Carousel, tree view pop over. Okay. Got a bunch of design systems here. Got a bunch of components here. Picker. different ways of picking a color. But is it easy to hook into? Okay, so when delegating tasks to coding agent, the quality of your output is bottlenecked by the specificity of your input. If the only vocabulary used is a menu button, you need to get right. Okay. Hmm. A cursor skill that gives you your AI agent UI component knowledge, best practices. Okay, so then I understand what the. But then how do we install it? UI design brain. Okay. Hmm. But this is specifically for cursor. I think this could also be just. Oh, I think yeah, this is the skill. That's the only thing. Hmm. Interesting. Then I can also look into. This can be actually both short form and a long form. Let's actually start with one. UI design brain with self. Tag this. Set, and we add this guy to it. You can also add Addy's post as well. Oh, what was that? Code UI React. I think that's a different topic and a different problem as well. Bruce says, I want to start learning web development from scratch. So, what should be my approach, and how should you start learning things in this AI area? So, Bruce, the thing is, you you have to still know the basics of how the layouts work, or how, for example, for basic web development, like how HTML CSS works. But then when it comes to programming, you would also need to learn to some extent how JavaScript works, or how software is scaled, so to say. There's so many things that comes into web development, but I think you can start from scratch, and basically start from the very basics. You go to this site called CodewithAhsan.dev. This is the website for my community, where you have a bunch of courses, mentorship program, projects, roadmaps, a lot of things as well. What I would recommend to you, particularly from the question that you have asked, is this. If you go here, you're going to find there's a course called Web Development Bootcamp. So in this one, you start with learning HTML and CSS and JavaScript, and then you end up creating a whole project, which you can deploy somewhere, show to someone, etc., etc. For example, here is my deployed version. So this is the site that you would end up building at the end. And this is, for example, the desktop view, as you can see here. And if you wanted to see the mobile view, then it would look something like this. So this is the mobile view, where you have a different menu, so to say. And then you can see that this is yeah, this is mobile responsive, and this is in English. That's why I'm recommending this. So you can start with this, and I can share the link in the chat of Instagram. So give me 1 second. This is, ooh, what happened to the Instagram chat? Like, I can't send a message there. Reply to user. There you go. So you should have the message there, hopefully. So yes, start with that. Okay. So we got this done. I think I will remove actually a lot of things from my backlog 1 month ago. Was this the one? Emerger.app. Huh. This is something that Addy has started. English, German, Spanish, French, Hindi, Arabic, Turkish, Vietnamese, Ukrainian, science jargon. If we go with Hindi, I'm interested in seeing what happens then. Teacher mode. Order a coffee. Okay, how would I go by ordering a coffee here?
नमस्ते। ओह सॉरी, एक मिनट। हाँ, बताइए क्या लेंगे? अ लार्ज कॉफ़ी और कुछ पेस्ट्री?
नहीं, मेरे ख्याल से एक छोटी कॉफ़ी और पेस्ट्री के अलावा आपके पास कुछ नहीं है? समोसे या निहारी या कढ़ाई?
ओह, समोसे या निहारी तो नहीं है। हमारे पास सिर्फ पेस्ट्रीज़ हैं। आपको छोटी कॉफ़ी चाहिए? यू कुड से एक छोटी कॉफ़ी प्लीज़।
और छोटी या बड़ी दोनों नहीं चाहिए हों और कुछ बीच का तो हम क्या कहेंगे?
उसके लिए आप मीडियम कह सकते हैं। एक मीडियम कॉफ़ी प्लीज़, या फिर एक बीच वाली कॉफ़ी। कैसा रहेगा?
अच्छा रहेगा, लेकिन इसके लिए कोई स्पेशल लफ्ज़ नहीं है क्या? मीडियम इज़ एन इंग्लिश वर्ड.
हाँ हाँ, सही कहा। हिंदी में आप इसे मध्यम कह सकते हैं। एक मध्यम कॉफ़ी प्लीज़। बाय द वे, डू यू नो हाउ टू से टेक अवे इन हिंदी?
नहीं.
इसे लेकर जाने के लिए कहते हैं। सो यू कुड से एक मध्यम कॉफ़ी लेकर जाने के लिए। समझ आया?
बिल्कुल समझ आया. गुड. नॉट टू बैड.
बहुत अच्छे। आपने मध्यम कॉफ़ी और लेकर जाने के लिए बिल्कुल सही कहा। मिशन पूरा हुआ।
Okay, that was nice. This is a bit interesting, but nonetheless not too bad. Merger.app could also be added. Okay, I think that's actually it. I'm going to quickly also add here .app, then maybe delete this. I think this is a bit better. This guy. MCP apps, I did not really tried as much. Remove it, it's not as relevant as well. Wrong link. Now someone knows I clicked their profile. What was the announcement by Olama is Cloud Code Superpowers. Share your local blog. Olama 3.3 coin, whatever you're serving. Olama. Let's see. So you install Claude. Then what do? You export the Anthropic auth token to Olama. Okay. Then you do the GPT OS 20 billion. I think Coin3 coder would be interesting, but I don't know if it would be strong enough for different coders or for different PCs. Bilal is asking what's going on. It's the same as what was going on before, Bilal. I'm I'm listing down the content I have to create, and I'm going through some of the things in the meantime. So we have potentially Cloud Code that you can, you can use a Cloud Code application, but with open models or local models. So Cloud Code CLI, but not with Anthropic, rather with open models. So that's interesting. I put that as well. But I'm not really sure if I models with Llama. Add that self. Wait. Okay, I think that's pretty much also the link here. Paste it here as well, just for reference. I can see. And there we go. Unsave that as well. I think this was the same announcement. Yeah, this was the same announcement. I got the same thing from two different people. Deep search, ADK demo. Wait a second. Built with Google ADK, Fast API, and React. Okay. Okay. I think the main thing here would be the agent with Google search, and then we have loop agent iterative refinement loop, where you have a sub agent, escalation checker, fail, enhanced search executor, research evaluator, and then you have
synthesizing information search these days. But if you've ever been curious about how to do this yourself,
Hmm. Hmm. Interesting. Let's see. I'm gonna put that here as well. Let's see. I think the thing is, this is public, but not a lot of people know this. So it's probably is still valuable for a lot of people. So deep research with Gemini, Google EADK, and React. Add the description as well. We can go back and unsave this. Unsave. Infinite design canvas for Cloud Code. Super fast WebGL canvas, fully editable, running parallel agents. Runs locally with Cloud Code. Turn design into code. Design files live in your Git repo. Open JSON based pen format. Download today. This was an interesting project, but I did not ever got to see it. And there's no website link, or where's the website link? Aha, so there was an email campaign for this. I did not sign up for an email campaign. But then I wait, wrong click. Vibe Kanban, what was this? Vibe Kanban, 23.5 thousand stars. Interesting. The last commit is 4 days ago. And what does this do? We have different projects. Okay. Mm-mm. Mm. Should we try it or not? Thompson says, bro, for creating agent like OpenClaw, what things would should I know? Because now this, sorry, what? Because I think the future where there will be demand of AI agents instead of chatbot. Not in the future, brother. The the demand is already here. It's not the future anymore. We already have this. The thing is, OpenClaw is I mean, you don't have to know how to build an OpenClaw like project because you already have OpenClaw, so to say. So I think what's better is to, if people, for example, if people want to buy cars, then you don't have to learn how to build an engine. You need to know how do I take that engine and build a car, so to say, because people want a car, they don't want agents. So the demand would be and is right now and has always been of how do you solve a problem for the end customer. An end customer, a business owner, wants to do something with their business. They want to run a business, they want to build products, build applications, ship them, do marketing, create design. So you don't have to learn how to create the technology from scratch in order to do that. You can rather just look into how do you solve the problem for that client using existing tools. I hope I'm trying or I'm making sense, not just trying, but actually making sense. So OpenClaw is already out there. You go, you clone OpenClaw, you run it, you try it with Google Gemini or Cloud Code or Anthropic or OpenAI, whatever. And then you see what you can do with OpenClaw instead of trying to build something from OpenClaw. Because if you build another tool or if you build another OpenClaw, what's the point of it? What's next? Have you solved the problem of the end users who are trying to get their businesses done, or have you created something that developers can use to do the same? Because the thing would be, what is the benefit that you are getting out of it? Are you getting paid to build OpenClaw like agents, or are you getting paid to actually help end customers? Depends on where your job is or what your role is. So I hope that makes sense. Karen says yes, it makes sense. Yeah, exactly. So you don't have to, again, coming back to my analogy, you don't have to learn how to build an engine of a car. You just need to learn how to build a car or how to build something that you can give to end customers. And that would also depend on the company that you apply for, the companies that you want to work at. If you want to work at companies which are software consultancies, they are not building OpenClaw like agents. They're using existing agents and they're doing a consultancy by using existing tools and enabling businesses or helping businesses or helping startups or product owners. So you don't have to go for the very next shiny thing that you see and you're like, okay, I'm going to build something like this. You don't have to. Other people are already doing that. So I hope that makes sense. Vibe Kanban is something I'm going to try. There's something that I've started trying out and it's still in my laptop. But I've not tested it to the oh not Taha. I've not tested it to the point that I can say, okay, I am really, really now comfortable with that. And the reason for that is I'm still trying it out. So what I'm gonna do is once I have tested it enough, because I'm testing this tool called Paperclip. Has anyone in the chat tried Paperclip yet or no? Has anyone tried Paperclip? I'm gonna unsave this. You see how many saved items I have and I never use them. I don't want to do this. Gravity skills. I think I did create a video about skills but not anti-gravity skills. Maybe I should create one using skills in anti-gravity. Description right here, and kill this. Go back from. Did I go too much back into history? Yeah. Unsave this. Open code AI blah 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 blah. Start building your ideas for free blah blah blah. The open code thing here, I don't really. It says for free, but the thing is you have to still host your model, for which you need a big thing. Unsave this. Google keeps dropping gems. Context engineering by Google. This is a resource I would actually keep. Maybe add it here. Ali Javed says Eid Mubarak. Eid Mubarak to you as well, Ali. How is Eid Mubarak? Eid Mubarak to you and your family as well. Okasha, Eid Mubarak to you as well. Have a blessed one. We do have context engineering by Google. Add it here. Do you see how much time it takes to actually create all of this content? Like planning, recording, execution. Actually, a lot of things here and there. I'm actually going to move this up top. Woo. So here it is. Unreal Kudu says, is it ClickUp? Yes, it is. Save. I looked at this one as well previously, and it was interesting. The video rag. I did try it out, but I'm not really sure if it was a good one. And I don't have an RTX 3090 actually. I do have a 2070. Handles unlimited length videos, okay? I don't know if this is worth it, but maybe. Where's the link? Let's see how many stars this project has. 2.8 thousand. Okay. And we have got 16 issues in here. QR code has expired. Can it be updated? Unsupported model by. Okay, I can hear my kid from outside. All right, so I'm gonna actually unsave this, and now since I'm missing my son, I'm actually going to go outside, and I also have to pray Asr. I'm gonna go to that. I think we have enough ideas for the long form videos for a while. So I'm gonna continue those, and maybe then afterward, I'm gonna pull in more ideas. And feel free to wait for more videos when they come in. I want to show you something. Planning for plan B before AI takes over. Uh, this is it. Do you see the plan B? Who's in with me on this plan? I already am going to plant some seeds today. Even I have some plants. You see, this one already has some roots being developed. I don't know if you can see those or not. Maybe you can see, yeah. So you see, now I will go ahead and put that into nice little soil, and hopefully this grows well. And I have more of these, so hopefully this grows really big. And this one is really good for the air within the home. I'm going to then give it to someone else. Machia says good plan. Exactly, one has to prepare for the worst. Anil Kudu says, which app or web can build the best AI agents with ease of use, less learning curve? You want something that's like put in your plate, very easy, not too much effort, and then brings you a lot of money as well, right? It doesn't work like that. It's not reality. So there's no app as such. You have to do some effort to actually get something out, and obviously there's going to be a learning curve as well. इसको हम उर्दू में कहते हैं कि हलवा चाहिए होता है हर एक को, बना बनाया, और वो मिलता नहीं है. So whatever you want to work with, you will need some effort there. Okay, anyways, thank you for joining today. I'm going to go out, pray Asr, and then one of the things that I want to also do is it's quite likely that I will be streaming again like before. Maybe not as much, but I would want to maybe ask you in the chat, when I'm live streaming, what is the kind of content you would like me to look at? Should we develop or create live applications together when I live stream? Would you want it to be some sort of lecture where I can talk about some concepts? Would that be something interesting for you? Or would you want to have just question answers, just like we do like almost all the time? So what would it be? So three options, I would say: building something live, question answers, or some sort of lecture. So it depends on, or lecture or we go through something together. So for example, it could either be that I live code something, some sort of application, using the tools or the AI tools that I usually use. We learn something together. So we explore some concept. Maybe there's some news on Twitter, or there's a new tool on Twitter that someone shared. So we look at it together and learn together. That could be one of the things. Or we could have just question answers, and I can bring people on stage as well. That happens. So that could be something. And then the fourth option is what I usually do. I'm coding or I'm building something as a product. and then we chat usually. So I think it depends. It depends on where we want to, or it could be a mix of all, as Hashir says. But yes, awesome. Thank you for joining, everyone, and I will see you later. Take care, and Eid Mubarak again. Have a good one.